And I've invited my friend Vicki over, and we're going to make tortillas today. But to start off, we're going to start with our glass of wine.
Yay.
So cheers to tortilla making. All right, to make tortillas, it's pretty simple. There's just 4 basic ingredients besides water, and that's flour, salt, baking powder, and lard, shortening, or oil. And in this case, I'm using a combination of 2. So I'm going. First of all, you get a large bowl, not over large, but a large doesn't matter. But make sure that it's something that will be stable on your countertop. So you're going to empty your flour into the bowl, and then your salt and baking powder, and then you're going to mix it because the flour has little balls in it, and so you want to get most of those out. And then you're also mixing the baking powder and the salt with the flour so there's not pockets of it. All right, when you feel that it's pretty well incorporated, that's when you're going to add your shortening, your fat ingredient, and mix it all. And again, you want to incorporate it into little pebbles if you can. If not, just get it mixed as well as you possibly can with just your hand. And you notice I'm only using one hand to mix my dough. That way I have a clean one. The water that you're going to put in there is going to be warm water. I have it closer to hot than I have warm. And I'm going to add the water to my dough. I don't want to put too much in because I don't want my dough to be sticky. You can always add more. If you happen to add too much water, you can add more flour to it so that your dough isn't sticky. So you just keep kneading the dough until all your ingredients is well mixed. In this case, the dough is still dry, so I'm going to add some more water to it. Go. And just kind of clean the sides of the bowl as you're mixing. That way you get all the ingredients mixed well. Do this with your hand instead of a spatula like you would with cake batter. Okay, and in this case the second round was a little too much water, so I'm going to add a little bit of flour to it. Not much. Was more than I wanted. And then I'll just knead that in. And once it feels right, I'm going to take it out of the bowl and I'm going to knead it right on the countertop. Similar to how you would knead bread dough. And this should pretty much clean your hands of all the dough that's in there. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set it on the counter and let it rest for 10 minutes. How you're going to make the little balls. So it's already where you want it. So you see how I've got like an indent in the middle? Okay, so you kind of bring your hands around like that, and then you're going to just cup it and then squeeze so that you make a little ball. So then, yeah, okay, so then you're just going to like cup it and then squeeze. Okay. Yeah, and then you've got your little balls.
Wow.
Yeah, so then just keep working your dough until you go through all of it to make the balls that you want.
Your balls do look better than mine, Diana.
My dough balls. Okay, keep going.
Okay. Show me again.
Okay. I've already used all mine. So you're just going to grab it around.
Okay.
And then just squeeze. Okay. And then
I need a little more practice.
Yeah, here, incorporate that in there too. Okay. There you go.
Okay.
And your hand will get a little stronger as you go. Yep. There you go. And this recipe does make about 12 a dozen tortillas. So what we're going to do now, Vicki, is we're going to take the ball and we're going to make it go round and round to make like a disc. Okay? So work it to just make it bigger. There you go. And then we're going to add a little bit of flour to the bottom part of it.
Okay.
Just a little. And then we're going to just kind of pat it and then get your rolling pin and just start rolling. And roll and then turn it, and roll and turn it. And sometimes you have to add a little pressure to it. And the thickness is up to you, whether you like thick or thin tortillas. We like them a little on the thinner side.
And what about someone who has a tortilla press? Is this where they could put it in a tortilla press? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
After you've made your discs, that's when you put it in the tortilla press.
Okay, because I was talking to a friend who said, I just got a tortilla press the other day. She wanted to know how to do tortillas. I said, hey, I've got just the right video for you.
Yeah, we're going to do it.
Okay.
So mine is ready, so I'm just going to pat it and then bring it over to the stove and throw it on. And now it's bubbling, so I'm going to watch it because I don't want it to burn. And I'm going to turn it and pat that bubble down so it all cooks evenly. On the second side, you just have to use your judgment because it's not going to bubble up like the first side, obviously. This means it's not cooked enough because it didn't have any brown specks on it. All right, once it's done cooking, then you just remove it and put it on your towel and cover it so it stays nice and warm. This is our finished product. Never put peanut butter on a hot tortilla and put it in your purse before church.
Did you learn this from experience?
Just some round tortillas.